Hello students, here is the video lecture of chapter number 1 of class 8, rational numbers. We are going to cover the following points in this chapter, wherein first point is addition of rational number and its property, second point is subtraction of rational number and its property, third point is multiplication of rational number and its property, fourth point is division of rational number and its property, fifth point is representing rational numbers on number line. Sixth point is finding out any rational number between given rational number. So let us start with topic number 1. But before starting topic number 1, we need to know some definitions of rational numbers which we have already learned in standard 7th. So here is the definition of rational number, that is the numbers in the form of P by Q where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. One more additional concept which you are going to learn in standard 8th of rational number is the condition for becoming a rational number, that is the HCF of number must be 1. Here a number is given to you, that is 14 upon 35. Q is not equal to 0, the condition is satisfied, but the thing over here is their HCF is 7 over here, which means here HCF is not equal to 1, but the condition for becoming rational number means the HCF should be equal to 1. So if we cut out both this term, that is 7 and 7, here your answer will be 2 upon 5, which becomes a rational number because here the common factor, that is highest common factor, is 2 into 1 it will be 2 and 5 into 1 it will be 5, which means that HCF is 1. Let us now proceed further for addition of rational numbers. It is of two types. First is when denominators are same. Suppose if I take a rational number, that is P by Q, and another rational number R by Q, means here Q and Q, that is our denominators, are same. So simply you can add the numerators and get the answer, that is P plus R by Q. Let us understand this concept by following example. Suppose if I am taking this number, that is 1 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3, means here 3 denominator and here also 3 denominators is same. So simply using this property, that is P plus R by Q, you add both these terms, that is 1 plus 4 divided by 3, means here denominator is same, only numerators are to be added, that is 1 and 4. So here our answer comes 5 upon 3. Let us have a look at a case when our denominators is negative. Denominator should not be negative over here, so in order to make it positive, multiply both these numbers, that is 1 and minus 5 by minus 1, that is 1 upon minus 5. Here it will be multiplied by minus 1 and also multiplied by minus 1, which means that numerator can be negative, it can be allowed, that is minus 1 upon 5. So here the number changes from, that is minus 1 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5, which means that here our denominator 5 and 5 both are same. So denominator is written only one time and the numerators are read, that is minus 1 plus 4 upon 5. So your answer becomes minus 3 upon. Let us have a look at our second case when denominators are different. Example 1 upon 3 plus 4 upon 5. Denominator Q, here that is 3 and here it is 5, which means both the denominators are different. So first take the LCM, that is LCM of 3 and 5, it will be 15. In order to make this term, that is 3 multiplied by, it should be multiplied by 5 so that it becomes 15. So here it will be 3 into 5, it will be 15. So here it will be 1 into 5, 4 into 3, which means here it will be 12. So 5 plus 12 upon 15, it will be 17 upon. Here is another sum for you, that is when denominators are different. 1 upon 11 plus, whenever our second bracket or first bracket either it is minus, here it will be plus minus, it becomes here over minus in our next corresponding steps. But first take the LCM, that is 11 into 2, so LCM will be 22. Here this number denominator should be multiplied by 2 in order to make it 22. सो इसको भी हम लोग किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 2 से. सो 1 into 2 plus here I am putting the bracket because in our further corresponding next steps it will be plus into minus, plus on minus it will be minus. So इसको अगर हम लोगों को 22 बनाना है तो ऊपर वाले नंबर को हम लोगों को मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा 11 से और नीचे वाले को भी मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा 11 से. सो हियर इट विल बी 2 1 2 plus minus 5 into 11 which comes minus 55. So here it will be 2 minus 55 upon 22, which means here it will be minus 53 upon 20. It's now time to have a look at properties for addition of rational numbers. First property, that is closure property. The addition of rational numbers is always a rational number. This is closure property for addition of rational number. First example over here, that is 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. Denominators are same. So here it will be 1 plus 2 upon 3, that is 3 upon 3. Even though after cancelling out this term, here the answer is 1. But we can put denominator 1 over here. So this is also a rational number, which means that the addition of rational number, that is this rational number and this rational number, is also a rational number. Have a look at another example, that is 1 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3. Denominators are same, so here it will be 1 plus 4 upon 3, which means it will be 5 upon 3, which is also a rational number. This property is called closure property for addition of rational number. Let us have a look at commutative property for addition of rational numbers. You have learned earlier about commutative property for addition in your earlier standards, but here the case is about rational number. Suppose if I am taking a rational number a upon b, another rational number c upon d, interchanging both these terms, c by d will be put over here and a by b I am putting at the back side. So this becomes our commutative property. Let us check whether it is valid for addition of rational numbers or not. Suppose if I am taking a rational number, that is 2 upon 5 plus 7 upon 5. On the right hand side, here I am putting c upon d first, because here c upon d was 7 upon 5, so I am putting 7 upon 5 over here, and a upon b I am putting at the back side, that is 2 upon 5 at the back side. Continuing with our same method, that is when denominators are same, here denominators are 5 and here also denominator is 5, so 2 plus 7, which gives us answer 9. Here also it will be 7 plus 2 upon 5, which gives us answer 9 upon 5, means LHS is equal to RHS. So we can say that commutative property for addition of rational number is valid. So here is our third property for addition of rational number, that is associative property. Suppose if I am taking three different rational numbers, that is a by b, c by d and e by f. First I am putting a bracket over here, that is a by b plus c by d, and keeping another number, that is e by f, aside. On the RHS I am putting a by b over here aside and c by d plus e by f. This property is associative property. Let us check whether it is valid for addition of rational numbers or not. 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5 are three rational numbers. So here it will be 1 upon 5 aside, 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 5 in bracket. Denominators are same, so here it will be 1 plus 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 5. Here it will be 1 upon 5 plus in bracket 2 plus 3 upon 5, which comes to our next step, that is 3 upon 5 plus 3 upon 5. Here it will be 1 upon 5 plus 5 upon 5. I am not cancelling out this term because this will be useful for us in our next corresponding steps. That is 3 plus 3 upon 5, and here it will be 1 plus 5 upon, here it will be 1 plus 5 upon 5. Which means our LHS is equal to RHS. Last concept of topic 1 is additive inverse. Additive inverse simply means that negative of a given rational number. Negative means we just need to put a negative sign in front of that given rational number. Your example is additive inverse of minus 1 upon 5 is 1 upon 5. But how did we get 1 upon 5 over here? Simply we put the negative sign in front of the given rational number, that is negative of minus 1 upon 5. So here negative negative, it becomes positive 1 upon 5. That's all about the topic 1. In next video I will be explaining you about topic 2. till that you may complete your assignments. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.